Prime Minister was with us this morning at the opening events of the day in Downing Street, where we had the launch of the Science Communication Campaign, designed to excite and energise and enthuse people about science. And he's personally committed, as many of you will know, to investment in science and the development of research and development of innovation. That actually gives me a little bit of a problem, because I've been on enough platforms with the Prime Minister to know that when he is personally enthused in and engaged in a topic, the relationship between what he actually says on the platform and the script lovingly crafted for him by his civil servants can be quite loose. So, having got a copy of his speech, the decision of which bits he actually would have delivered that I should pass on to you and which bits I won't becomes a pretty difficult task. But there are a number of things I know he'd want to say. The first is, I know that there's a broader audience than those who are here tonight taking part in this event, and people here, some of whom will come hoping to ask questions directly to the Prime Minister. So let me just take on the commitment that although Paul and I will do our best in the panel discussion to answer your questions, we will also try to ensure that any particular points are picked up and people get a reply from the Prime Minister and those who are on the website or wherever. I think that the key thing about tonight is the celebration that has run through today of British scientists and entrepreneurs. This has been a very special day, I think, for the efforts that have been made to promote science and innovation and research. We launched the Science So What campaign this morning, which is designed to raise awareness of the benefits of science in our daily lives. And we come towards the end of the day at this expo and the exhibition that we're going to see, or I'm going to see in a moment, which shows some of the practical applications of the scientific research that takes place. This is a national characteristic. This country has given the world some of our greatest scientific breakthroughs. In communications, we've had new developments from the telephone to the television, from the computer to the World Wide Web. In medical science, from the discovery of DNA and the invention of the MRI scanner to vaccines and stem cell research. This country has led the way in all of those fields. Today, as a country, we're second only to the United States for the strength of our scientific research, but that academic expertise is often not reflected in the public's awareness and understanding of science. Over half of those who responded to last year's Public Attitudes to Science survey thought science was too specialist for ordinary people to understand. More than a quarter of respondents to the Science Solutions survey we published today put science at the top of a list they felt would influence their lives most in the future. That was above money, that was above family, was above religion. But only 3% chose scientists as the people they believe will have the biggest impact on their lives today. So we know that people are interested in science, they're proud of its achievements, they hold out great hope for its potential, but too often they see science as a world apart. At the morning campaign launch, the Prime Minister was with a whole group of people from all walks of British life: adventurers, chefs, television broadcasters, people from Big Brother, comedians, names that would be familiar to all of you, but which you and most members of the public wouldn't normally associate with science. And it was fascinating both to hear them talking about the importance that science in their current day lives or their previous activities and their current interests had to them. But it's also very important, and I hope from the media coverage that it gets, that people sort of say, well, I wouldn't have thought they were a scientist. And there's a broader understanding of what science and scientists are about. So part of what we're trying to achieve with this campaign is to get people thinking about the science behind their lives and the achievements of their heroes, people like Britain's world-beating cycling team or the Formula One hero Lewis Hamilton, who are able to push at the boundaries of possibility because on the one hand of new streamlined bikes and on the other of leaner engines. And science is going to be central to addressing some of the biggest challenges we face today, from climate change and energy security to meeting the needs of an ageing population. With independent projections suggesting there will be almost 3 million science, maths and technology related jobs by 2017, we're going to need to unlock the very best of British scientific talent in the years ahead. And I think it's right, and the Prime Minister thinks it's right, that as we negotiate these tougher times, it's at this time that we need to sharpen our focus on science and the economic benefit it brings. We're currently going through a dramatic restructuring in the global economy. It's of a kind that's not been seen since the Industrial Revolution. And just as in each of the previous technological revolutions Britain played a leading role, I think we've got to seize this opportunity to play a role at the forefront of today's revolution in innovation and skills. And the Prime Minister and the Government are committed to doing everything possible to attract and retain the technological, scientific and creative industries that are the source of new ideas. Public spending on science and research is now at record levels, rising to £11 billion over the next 3 years. And it's only by investing in science and innovation through the downturn that we're going to make sure that Britain's in the best possible position to benefit from the upturn when it comes. But our future prosperity depends above all on developing the abilities and the potential of our people to the full. And the nation that shows that it can unlock the talent, not just of some, but all its people, that's the nation that's going to be the great success story of the global age. So that's our challenge. It's a challenge to all of us to work together in new and creative ways to solve the problems that we face as a society. And in that spirit, we are announcing today that in association with the Technology Strategy Board, we'll be launching a new competition to encourage companies, large and small, to come forward with proposals to improve the environmental sustainability of existing buildings in the aim of dramatically increasing performance, reducing costs and helping us meet our goals on climate change. Finally, could I end by saying that it's people like you here tonight who've already done so much to make Britain a vibrant, thriving scientific nation. And to echo what Paul said, we look forward to working with you more and more in the months and years ahead. Thank you.